Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out another Olitans knife. I believe perhaps on the box size, this might be a fixed blade. It's model G063 with green micarta. I'll have a link down below so you guys can check out prices, availability, and variants. And doing the honors today, we got the Tristache V2. This is Tristate EDC's design, dropping here very soon on September 25th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're watching this video before the drop happens, right, get ready, because once this thing drops, it's going to sell out pretty quick. So multiple different variants available and very affordable. I think $149 or $139 price with, you got titanium options, Ultim, G10, mill Tiffany handle options, 154 cm steel with 6162 HRC. Absolutely a banger of a steel here for the money. But again, every knife will be linked down below so you guys can check out those prices, availability, and variants. Now let's go ahead and see what this new Olitan is all about, right? The G063. These are some tight fit boxes, so bear with me here one second. All right, here we go. Okay, we're finally in, ladies and gentlemen. We got some Olitans paperwork. We have a wiping cloth, and oh man, okay, this is a very interesting unboxing experience. It's a nice little cutout for the blade and everything. All right, I'm absolutely digging that so far. Got the Christmas spirit there, green with red. Sign me up. And yeah, green micarta on the handle for this one. A little bit of a shiny Kydex sheath. We got the spring-loaded button, which is pretty standard. We've seen this in many other fixed blade sheaths before. You should be able to turn this guy around 90 degrees if you want the horizontal or vertical carry experience. We'll come back to a sheath in a moment. Let's go ahead and see what the blade is all about, because man, check out the sauce on this one. I mean, right off the bat, I'm absolutely digging the geometry, right? Just what the doctor ordered right there. 14C 28N steel, stonewash. Or I got the Olitans logo, right? Not my favorite way to billboard a blade, but it's there, and just a budget blade. So 14C 28N is a little bit smaller. It is almost a full, or perhaps indeed a full flat grind all the way through. Have a little bit of a switch there, and it's going to be, kind of looks like a drop point blade or a clip point. Let me know in the comments. Give me your best guesses down there. But one thing is for sure, though, that stonewash is going to come handy for everyday use. Because any streaks of markings or scratches or whatever you put on the blade, you're not even going to notice because you already have that stonewash pattern on it. Hey guys, really quick, I just posted a video for the 35K subscriber giveaway. I'm giving away 15 different knives, so I'll have a link to that video in the description and pinned comments. Thank you all so much for this amazing growth. 35,000 subscribers is an amazing number. Hopefully we can get to 50K by the end of the year. Check out the video, get entered to win, and best of luck to everybody. So the blade looks good. Check out the tang here. So this is interesting. So I'm seeing a little bit of a narrower tang and a thicker tang here at the top. So I wonder what the method to the madness is. Maybe they carry the whole flat grind all the way through. That would be interesting, right? If that is the case, because the micarta is a little bit thicker on this side, and the micarta is a little bit thinner on this side. So it almost seems as if, you got the thicker portion here, right? And then you carry that flat grind getting thinner and thinner, and that's how you end up with a skinnier bottom. Either way, it's a full tank construction by definition, but I've just never seen a take like this before. You can almost see it here in the back end a little bit better, right? How it has that V shape, more or less. So these are some interesting scales because they are, again, thicker at the bottom, thinner at the top. Something I had not seen before. Definitely an interesting take. Got your lanyard solution back there. TA hardware everywhere, captive on the show side. It's a looker. Let's just all agree on that. This thing is absolutely a looker, and you bet the ergos are gonna be, oh man, that is as hand melting of ergos as it gets. Right, you're right here, right behind the blade, right index finger on this curvature. All other fingers follow suit. It's nice and girthy, not too tall but not too slim here on the handle. Got this jimping here, which is very functional. And no pocket clip in sight. That is a perfect 10 out of 10 in the ergos department. All day, every day. Sign me up. Reverse grip. All right, that feels good. The Friday night gas station fighting grip. All right, that feels good. The Pacol grip. All right, all the grips, they all feel very nice. And this is, kind of my geometry for EDC of a fixed blade. Right now, too big, not too small, right? Something with a decent cutting path. Absolutely sign me up. So let's get some quick measurements here. We'll do some size comparisons and get scientific with it here in just a moment. The overall length is going to be around 7.5 inches, so under 8 inches. 3.5 on the blade, and 3.5, maybe a hair more on the cutting path, and a 4-inch handle. While we're here, let's get a quick thickness on the blade. It's going to be 0.13, right? It's a little bit thicker than the average 0.12 in the channel. We got a 0.52 thickness on the handle. So around the ballpark of the 0.5 or half an inch average in the channel right there. And last but not least, quick weight on this bad boy. I want to say just, again, zeroed out, no sheath, right? Medium to perhaps large blade. I'm going to go with 3.5, somewhere between 3.5, 4. Let's go 4 ounces, 4 and 4.5 ounces. All right, not even. how about 3, right? Almost 3 ounces, 2.9 to be exact. 82 grams, so it definitely fooled me. It's actually lighter than it leads on, you know, that it might make you believe. And then with the sheath here, the whole package, right? Obviously that's going to be a little bit heavier. Let me turn it around. There we go. 5.2 ounces or 149 grams. All right, that's looking good. I mean, around the 5 ounce ballpark for a full, you know, EDC fixed blade. That's a no-brainer right there if you ask me. But this one has, I mean, it reminds me a lot of one of my other favorite fixed blades of all time. So let's do some size comparisons here really quick, just to see how it compares to some of the other popular fixed blades here on the channel. Starting here with the Kizer Smolt. Well, it's going to be a smaller fixed blade there, 3V steel on that one. And here is the Vosteed Mink, right? This is what I mean, right? This might be a little bit of similarity with the Mink. The Mink is a little bit shorter, has a little bit of a different plunger grind situation there. It's a little bit thicker here, fuller on this one all the way around with frag pattern micarta, but the similarities are there. Now, neither one of these companies invented the clip point blade. These have been around for a long, long time, and the handles and whatnot, right, are definitely sufficiently enough different, but very close, right? I think we can obviously both agree there's definitely some close design lines right there, to say the least. And by the way, I'm not saying anybody copied anybody. I'm just kind of pointing out, right, that I do see some similarities. That's all. All right, here we got the LynxGear D2 fixed blade, very affordable, right? And here is the Kizer Militaw fixed blade. Well, you can see the differences there on cutting path. Obviously, this one has a little bit more handle, less cutting path, more cutting path here on the Militaw. You guys be the judge there. And of course, right, some of you guys like the bigger knife. So here's the Kizer Polaris, right? This one has a Scandi grind. It's a little bit more of a bushcrafting knife. Here's the OdenWolf W Scandi. All right, you can see obviously we're getting a little bit bigger there in the size department. And last but not least, for all my big knife people out there, here we go. We got the Kizer Drop Bear Fix 7. And yeah, that's an insane fixed blade right there. So for, you know, everything under the rainbow, from the smallest to the biggest, right, I got you covered. At least you saw, right, more or less where this guy lands size-wise. And again, links for all these linked down below in the description and pinned comments if you guys want to check prices, availability, and variants. And I do have content on all of them here on the channel if you guys want to learn more. But without further ado, let's see what this thing can do here. Let's get scientific with it. Let's get our mandatory nail test. Or it actually feels pretty good. Let's go 5x zoom here for some extra scientific points. All right, 14C. Body to the paper there like nobody's business. And we got some swirls going on. Let's get some full slices. Bada bing. Bada boom. Bam. Boom. Now, clearly it can cut paper, right? No surprises there. Got a single wall piece of cardboard, cutting at a diagonal angle here for better performance. Here we go. Bam. Boom. Oh yeah, definitely putting in some work with a full flat grind. All right. absolutely went through that cardboard there like a piece of cake. And, you know, it's just very, very effortless, to say the least. Good performance out of this 14C28N steel blade with the full flat grind. Absolutely does the best. You guys rate this thing factory edge from 1 through 10, 10 being the sharpest. You all let me know down below in the comments. Coming back to the sheath really quick. Again, it has a pretty nice click, satisfying click going in. Nice, good resistance on the release. No rattle to report, so that's nice. Kind of speaks to the quality there. And just, you know, a very straightforward sheath experience. Even has this draining hole right here, which you may or may not be able to see. But just trust me, bro. There it is. Hopefully you guys can see it better there. We talked about the pocket clip already. The fact that you can turn it around, right? Very easy to make it work with your belt or backpack strap or what have you. You can always swap this guy for your favorite pocket clip. Very universal, you know, distances here for other very popular aftermarket pocket clips as well. But through and through, the fit, the finish, right? The micarta here feels good. Everything is nice and flush. The sheath is nice and good, high quality, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this one, right? What do you guys like about it? What do you all love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it? Let me know. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. And of course, this knife and every other knife you saw in this video will be linked down below in the description and pinned comment. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.